Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Miami Hurricanes. Holly Lowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me, this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They'll try the right here. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. When they bring him down, looks like inches short of the marker. Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's got a crease.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
The Canes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. It's a draw play. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Touchdown, Canes. He runs it into the end zone. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking right, this one caught. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, they're kind of forced into that situation. Really, it was a product of the sack on the last play, and now you've got to force the ball down the field. Never want to be in that situation as a quarterback where you feel like you have to press it down the field. This one falls incomplete, and this team's likely going to have to punt.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Oh, and he can't hold on. A first down screen is incomplete.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. Look out, he's got space ahead. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Hurricanes trying to cash in here in the red zone. A draw to the back. Tackle made just short of the marker. Looks like it's going to be inches to go.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here, they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits. Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Touchdown, Miami. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
See if they can convert the point after. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. looking downfield. It's Moore. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
That's just a great defensive series. They're getting off the field right away. 3 straight incompletions. They're doing a good job up front, forcing the quarterback into an uncomfortable situation in the pocket. And these defensive backs have done a great...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
I know this group wanted to be aggressive today, but this is more in the reckless category. It's on your own side of the 50. It's the first half. They had no success here leading into this fourth down. It's fourth and forever. And now the opposition has great field position. You're setting them up for success because of this reckless call on fourth down. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Moore. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He's got room to run. Look out. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense picks it up, still moving. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. First down for their offense. Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Sticking with the running game. He's got space. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum for the halftime break. They'll run it with the draw play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Grab behind the line. It's Kringle. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
Going after, not quite through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone.
Again, ripping through the defense. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff, is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this 2nd and long. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I'd say you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. And he can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Well, Chris, this becomes a very precarious situation here with just a little bit of
neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Indiana Hoosiers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Clapp. Holly Rowe working the sidelines, and she has a weather report. Holly?
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we're looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. Clearly, both teams are going to have to adjust to the weather here today. The Hoosiers will kick it away and get this game going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And now they'll run it on the draw. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Here's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air. Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down, and here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And the Hoosiers line up with a 1st and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this is a really good job by this defense. They're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. Watch as then they pursue. He's got nowhere to go with the ball down the field, and it'll allow...
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Try to add to the lead now with their PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Solid run, tackled with a 45-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Pringle. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity, got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way. Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass.
Touchdown, Canes. This quarterback on fire today.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He escapes the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field. And now he's on the run, and he is just not...
Makes the catch and has space. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Oh, what a spin. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Now a whistle timeout is called just before it would have been a delay of game. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Got an opening here. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. The Hoosiers come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Well, pursuit is the name of the game for the defense, and here they cover the flat so well against that back. The quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball down the field, and he's trying to just check it down and allow his back to make a play. The defense had none of it. Good open field tackling out there.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach.
Chris, I know that was a safe decision from the quarterback, but I don't mind it. They're in field goal range, and you're just picking up a few extra yards to make that kick an easier kick. That's a good decision, and now an opportunity for some points.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, I agree. He should have caught that ball, but boy, I give a lot of credit to that coverage. On 4th down, he just did not quit, and he made it a much more difficult catch than it originally looked like it was going to be. Now it's a 4th down stop and a huge momentum swing for this defense. They put their offense right back on the field.
Offense lines up at the 15 now with some breathing room. That should open up the playbook. It's a draw. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. That big gain good enough for a first down. Gets us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Canes with 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. Now here he breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. An explosive play all the way to the end zone. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter drive.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Incomplete, tried to find the receiver there, just missed him. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Really good teams play great situational football. Here you've got a 2-minute drive to end the half. You've got to go down there and get scores, and this is a massive completion down the field. It flips the field and puts you in position where you feel like you can expect points. Now you got to continue to execute and put this ball in the end zone. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and
here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Scooped up with the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
This defense has no answer for that wide receiver, and the quarterback does a great job getting him the ball on time and on target. That's allowing him to run after the catch. Beautiful run after the catch. I would go right back to him because, again, this defense has no answer for this wide receiver.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What an asset to have as a quarterback is the speed to get loose on the outside. When the field shrinks here in the red zone, you've got to understand that playing on time, throwing into tight windows, that can be difficult. But when you can also use your legs, that opens up some space for the offense. And here the quarterback finds it and gets himself into the end zone.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To the air, it's Hoover. Caught behind the line, it's Richard. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Looking deep to the right side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is set.
He's looking deep here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Beebe. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
To throw, it's Hoover. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Takes the field. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. They'll run it to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Hoover. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
The Hoosiers will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. And the Hoosiers will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots with this offense. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The back's got it. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2-3.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes. For the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who was going to carry this offense. Wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan. And obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Play fake, looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Hoosiers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Outstanding coverage in the back end. They play nickel defense here, add a defensive back, and this coverage is marvelous. There's really nowhere to go with the football. And because of that, you can tell this quarterback patting the football, holding it in the pocket, and that allows the rush to get home. Great combination of coverage and rush working together here.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Trying to find some room. It's Fletcher. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, I wouldn't mind to see them get aggressive right here. This is your opportunity to convert, stay on the field, run more clock, and potentially put the ball in the end zone to really ice this game away. This is the time where you got to have a killer instinct.
And the 4th down attempt comes up short. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that would have been an incredible catch because that is a tight window throw. The coverage is outstanding here. You're trying to get this in-breaking route, and the ball has to be on the frame. It's not quite on the frame. Again, that's a tough catch, and it's just an incompletion. Maybe it's a drop. I think it would have been a tough catch.
And the Hoosiers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit.
Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Stop made at the 5. First and goal now. Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Chris, I've always felt that one of the best targets in the red zone, in particular near the goal line, is a tight end. It's so often that these guys get lost in coverage. They find the tight end, and it's an easy touchdown for the offense.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Chewing clock with the running game. Inside the 45. Open field. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Miami.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game. You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target, caught. Here's a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here.
This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Moves out of the pocket. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Just nowhere to go with the football. Really good defense, in particular in the secondary, and the quarterback is forced to throw it away. And now a decision to make.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
An outstanding job defensively, reading that pass, stepping in front for the interception, but then immediately turning it into offense on the other side. Look at these guys getting blocks, finding the open lane, and taking it back for 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Single back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. He shreds the tackle.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Has no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
That's a really good win for this defense, Chris. You feel like that possession is leading to a first down, because first and second down success lead to a third and short, and yet the defense is able to fight and get off the field here. I think this is a punt all day long. Third and short, own side of the field. Great stop.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Smothers. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now it's second down here.
Chris, I was telling you all week how impressed I was with these linebackers, and they're showing it right here. Look at them get into the backfield immediately, and a quick stop, beautiful tackle. I'll tell you what, they are popping some pads right now. That is a great run on second and long. I think they caught the defense off guard a little, Chris. You can see them back playing the pass. There's nobody left in that run defense, and they're able to hit them with a big gain. Now they create a third and manageable situation. That's a really good play call from the play caller.
Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
Easy work for this offensive line on third and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on first and second down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense, and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
Back to throw. It's Manning. QB to the tight end for a completion. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Short gain makes it second and long. That's tough against a defense like this. They keep him guessing with a run. He's got a crease. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. No huddle here for the offense.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. And the single back takes the handoff and tackled after a small pickup there. Can they keep this championship game drive going? On the 11th play, they've got third and short, trying to run it. It's Smothers. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief goal. They get in the end zone, they match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group, and now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Hand it off for a draw. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. He's got some space. Look out. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down play coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Tailback with another carry. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Scanning the field. It's Manning. Short throw complete to the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He's going to hand this off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. They're going to stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Fights through the tackler. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And there's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Here we go on 4th down. He's got space. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Texas. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Lyle. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly...
And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. To throw, it's Manning. The pressure's on. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had, and that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
Point after, up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their 2nd timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer. And ultimately, this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack. And now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
The coverage team able to bring him down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're going to run it. Runs through the defender. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Getting set. Here's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Dropping back. It's Manning. He bought some time, now lets him go. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Coming after him. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
The Longhorns pick up enough to get a first down there. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got an opening here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks clear over the right side. Touchdown, Texas. Way too much speed on that play. That shows power of football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep respect.
Oh, and they've got him. A sack on the final play of this third period. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The sure hands. It's Pringle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Miami. They couldn't stop him there. The Canes go back on top. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. To throw, it's Manning. Here comes the rush. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's in the clear. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris. That is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Grinding away on the ground. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Fighting off the defender. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That is putting a massive amount of trust in this quarterback, and he pays it off. What a great completion for a first down, and now 1 more first down is going to salt this game away. But I think they need to run the football to do it.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down? Are they bringing it down? But they'll spot the ball at the 3. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd and final timeout. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's just power of football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joe, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Out of bounds after a solid gain. They'll spot it at the 40. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. He goes out of bounds, but they move the ball inside the plus 45. And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. He fires downfield, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. 5th sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And, Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster. Now it's time to choose your role on the coaching staff. Whatever role you decide, here you can create your own coach or choose. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations off. Welcome to Staged Recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage 2 begins once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, Stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's the LSU Tigers against the Miami Hurricanes. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to begin the game. Bringing it out. It's Hall. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. He'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, this is just not the situation to go for it right here. You're not forced into this. It's the first half. You're way backed up in your own end. You're just giving them scoring opportunities at this point. The failure on fourth down is going to lead directly to points for your opponent.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ending off on the draw play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. And they'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. We'll see if they trot out the field goal team. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Remember, that last possession went for it on 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Levitt. It's a short completion to the tight end. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
Boy, you talk about an aggressive decision by this coaching staff. To go for it on 4th down in this field position at this point in the game, didn't have to, but they feel like they can pick it up, and they were able to do that. Rewarded with that bold decision.
Passes the 40. Muscles past the defender. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. And the Tigers are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Tight ends are such a threat in this area of the field. And, Chris, you've got to go to the matchups, the big body players. This is like basketball on grass. Post them up, throw it in the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Delayed handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Now he's bringing it back. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. The defense produces 6 points. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Lyle. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be second and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's third and long.
Oh, it is incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush, and here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quick throw to the right. Caught. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point.
He's got a crease. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing